I'm Evie Mascherino. I'm from the States, and I'm taking a gap year with Italian for a while.
And I'm Cambria Jackson. I'm also 18 from the States, taking a gap year with Italian for a while as well.
Okay, so thank you so much, girls, for being here with us today, and ciao tutti, who's watching. Both Cambria and Evie are Italian4While students in Milan, so today I asked her to come here to do a little game. So if you look behind the side table, there's a little wheel.
Yay!
Okay, so basically, you're gonna have 10 questions. Each one of you will answer all of the questions.
Okay.
Evie or Cambria or whoever wants, you can start by spinning the wheel and answering the first question. If there's any question that comes out twice, let's just give like a simple rule that you can pick the one to each right and like just move along until you find one that you haven't answered to yet. Okay?
Okay, perfect.
All clear?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Whoever wants to start.
Prego.
3 top must-see spots in Milan for you.
Ooh, for me? Okay, one of my favorite places, I think Chinatown is super fun, super lively. There's lots of good food and there's lots of stuff. Obviously, I think like the Duomo is just like a must. The Duomo, it's beautiful and it's also very lively and fun. And I'll go sit there at night with my friends. And I think there's so many cool places just like around Milan too that are just like so fun and beautiful to see. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I love everywhere. I've been everywhere. There's lots of cool parks too.
Yes, there are really pretty parks here. For me, definitely one of them would be the vintage shopping near Navili. Navili. And the markets there, they're my favorite things to go to. What else? Definitely the Duomo, like you said. And then...
There's these really cool buildings. I forgot what the park's called, but it's like these big, tall, like buildings, and it has like plants all over
the modern, what's it called? City Life.
City Life or something. Yeah, like
the City Life.
The buildings are like full of plants. They're so cool.
Yeah, it's called Il Bosco Verticale.
In Basto.
The vertical woods,
yes. Oh, they're super cool to see.
It's so beautiful. That's definitely, okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll spin now. Oh, that was a good spin. Okay. Biggest unexpected culture shock.
Everyone using the public transportation. And like barely anyone really drives to like work and stuff. The public transportation is so easy.
It's actually really nice. I kind of like it a lot. But
What about
or like walking too. For me, I think I love how everyone has their dogs. Like everyone has a dog and they always take their dogs everywhere. Like back at home people have dogs, but they don't really like take them out all the time, you know, like they hardly ever do, you know. And I just think it's so fun just seeing just everyone in the street with a dog, and
they're so happy.
They're
Since
so
they
happy.
go everywhere, they're so happy and they're so cute.
Exactly. Yeah, but and aperitivo. I'm gonna mention this again, because like I love that. Like, what do you mean you're gonna go buy a drink and you get food and you get like snacks or food too? Like that's from like 5 to 8.
That
like
does not exist.
That's not. We don't do that, and we should do that. Like, yeah, but.
Adoro. Perfect. Thank you.
Mine.
There you go.
Most overrated or underrated Italian food.
We go back to the aperitivo thing. I am biased because I don't like olives. I do not like olives, but olives are like a thing here. At aperitivo, you get your drink and you get like a bowl of olives. Or like they have a fried olive food, which I have not tried yet. I will try it. But like I'm not an olive fan. So I think that is my overrated Italian food. Yeah.
Is it controversial to say risotto?
No.
Go for it. It's your opinion.
I mean, me personally, I don't really love risotto.
And I disagree heavily.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think that I don't know what about it. I just don't love it that much. I'll eat it, but
Yeah, you're not against it. I love risotto. I think my first few days here, I think I had risotto every day. Or I would look on the menu and it'd be like Milanese risotto or truffle risotto.
yeah.
Yeah, I had. So I respect your opinion, but I disagree heavily. Okay, let's see. Next one. Your favorite Italian slang word expression.
Allora.
Allora, okay. Or aspetta. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be that annoying person who won't stop speaking in Italian. Like we'll just be walking quietly and I'm just allora, okay. Aspetta. Prego. Like they're so fun and the accent is so fun.
Yeah, they're like, okay.
There's one I could say, but I can't say it because it's a bad word.
Okay, beep.
Wait, what is it?
Cazzo.
I don't know what that is.
Dick.
Dick, yeah.
Oh.
But it's like to say, oh, what the
Oh,
fuck.
cazzo. See.
Italian slang.
My mind's like blanking. Like I know
yeah,
there are
this
so many
is-
things I say all the
It
time.
was like, whoa. Or
Whoa.
like,
Mamma mia. They do say that. Like it's not just a thing.
Yeah.
They say mamma mia.
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. Ah, ciao, Bella.
Yes.
So fun. Ciao, Bella.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Life at home versus Milan, the top differences for you.
Top.
Wow. Everything.
I love personally, like I kind of mentioned this. I love the walking around thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like back at home, it's not so easy to walk from place to place, you know. But now, like it's like I always just get in my car. But now it's like I look at my phone and it's like, oh, it's only like a 2-mile walk. Let's do it, you know. And like that's just easier here. Not like public transportation is easy too, but like you know. And I also love just like with the international students, one of my favorite things is like how easy and quickly it is to make friends, like with like international students and stuff, because it's just like you all just need friends and you all just want friends. So it's like, hey, I just met you, want to be my best friend? Heck yeah, let's go on a trip to Barcelona together. This is how we met. And like it's so fun, and you just like I've met people from all over the world that I now can have connections with forever, and I think that's not something I get very much at home, and I love that.
It's definitely same. Well, everything is closer together, so you can get like, I like how you can get like a bunch of different foods but at the same time. So if you can't decide, you can just like, there's sushi right there, and then pizza, and then pasta. You can just get all of them, and everything is just farther away at home. And definitely traveling around Europe just is so easy. You can just buy a train ticket to go anywhere you want, and it's so easy.
Trains and flights are so much cheaper to go to another country than like.
Exactly. You can go to Paris
Yeah.
for a weekend.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Also, what do you miss most from the USA that you did not find here?
I already know what Eve is gonna say.
Mac and cheese.
Any
They don't have
Italian,
mac.
any Italian listening to this podcast will judge you for
Yes,
that.
I
Oh, yeah,
know.
we're
You
gonna be
can
judged.
judge me, and I like the food. I love the food here, but mac and cheese. Sometimes I just need some bad mac and cheese. Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. I honestly, I don't miss much. I really don't. But you guys just don't do Halloween the same. Like they just don't do Halloween the same.
Yes.
Like I miss my pumpkin patches and my apple cider, and I miss corn bellies. That's a Utah thing. And I miss going to like I worked at a haunted house a few years ago Fun fact, I actually wore this dress to my interview when I went to work at the haunted house. But and like I miss haunted houses and I miss just all of the fun fall and Halloween events we do, and it's just not the same here. But you know, I'm managing it.
Kids don't even go trick or treating that much.
I've heard that some of them do, but like I don't think it's that as common.
Yeah, they do, but like just in their building.
In their building, yeah.
Or
So-
like in the neighborhood.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it really depends. Not as much, unfortunately. Yeah.
No, that's what I miss the most is fall and
Yeah.
Halloween.
Fall.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's mostly because we're also in a city with less, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, good.
trees.
But
If you go to Parco Sempione, there are some orange and red trees. Very,
Oh,
very
yeah.
nice.
we saw that. We did that. I went and I was walking and it was beautiful. I got so happy. It was like
Yeah.
the orange and red trees.
Me and my boyfriend went to somewhere in the mountains.
Not in Milan, close by.
Yeah, well, yeah, not in Milan. Just like,
Goes by.
it was so orange and so
Yeah.
beautiful.
So you can find it. So it's okay. Yeah. Prego.
Ooh, precise.
Your favorite Italian hand gesture and meaning.
The what are you doing? What are you doing? Or like the I forgot what this one means. It's like the oh you're crazy. Like isn't that like crazy?
I didn't know that one.
Yep.
I think that's the only one I know. What are you
Crazy,
doing?
crazy. What are you doing? Like crazy.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I know. But I love it. It's so funny when they do it because you know that they're so annoyed.
Like oh no. I know.
Yeah.
All right. Off. Okay. Worst attempt of speaking Italian with a local so far.
I don't think I've like done that. And every time
This is
Bad.
I know
bad.
every time I do it, it's like one word and it just goes smoothly. I'm just like, ciao.
Ciao.
And then you
And then-
switch to English.
Well, unless like the cashier or something doesn't talk to me, I'm just like ciao, and then he's like, "Do you want a bag?" in Italian, which I don't even know. I just always know that they're saying that. I'm like, no, and then I say ciao, and then I leave.
Okay, so no attempt.
No attempts.
Oh
Okay.
wait, when I was ordering at a pizza place, I translated the menu, and margarita translated to Daisy. And I forgot that I did that. I was like, in Italian, I was like, can I have the Daisy? And he was like, what?
Was this the other day?
Yeah, I went to lunch with my class. Dinner. And he was like, what? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think for me, so I took French in school, and when we were in the Amalfi Coast, and there was basically the whole interaction because like I do try to talk to like the waiters and stuff, and so like I was speaking to like the guy in Italian, and basically it's like why are you living in Milan, da 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 da, and I was like, oh, like I don't know, I'm like learning like the language, and he asked if I knew any other languages, so I said I knew French. So he goes and he grabs his coworker who speaks French, and this coworker starts speaking to me in French. And my brain just like, I was like, oh, je suis molto, like I was just speaking like Italian and French all in one, and he was just like laughing at me, and I was like, yup.
This is actually very nice because it means that like you're keeping up like with your Italian,
Exactly.
and then you're like mixing them.
Exactly. And sometimes in class, I'll just get them both confused. I'll just have days where I'm like, I just can only think in French right now. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
do
so it's like getting them confused. I think that's maybe my worst. Yeah. Other than that, I think I've done pretty good talking to locals and stuff. I think they just tell me this because they're just trying to be nice. But I've had a couple people say that I speak well, so.
You do.
Thank you. Grazie mille.
Do I go?
Yeah.
Or do you go?
You go.
One advice for someone scared to take the leap. Well, I forgot you were, no.
Oh no, I also forgot. I think just like have a good mindset about it. Like be positive and just try to make the most of it. I was so excited before I came, and then like I usually do well like traveling out and doing stuff. So it's maybe easier for me than maybe some other people. But still, when I did get here, I just remember thinking like, crap, like did I make a mistake? Like what am I gonna do here? What if I don't make friends? What if I da-da-da-da-da? And just like, I just started getting scared, and like some things didn't work out. Some things were different than what I thought they would be, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But I think just like not letting that kind of tank you, you know? Mm-hmm. Like despite, you can be scared, that's totally fine, but still don't let that like ruin it for you. Cause like I did that, and then I went and I found a group, and I joined a group, and I made friends, and then from there I just kind of kept going, and I haven't missed home hardly. I barely missed home. And so just be like open-minded about it, and I think try to be positive and just enjoy every moment.
Yes, I definitely struggled a little bit when I got here, but some advice that people have given me is, doesn't matter if you're staying like a few months or like the whole school year, it's only a small amount of your life. And so it's, even if you don't like it, which you will, but even if you don't like it, it's a tiny part of your life that is most likely gonna be a positive interaction throughout the whole time.
Have some good memories.
Exactly.
Back.
I think
a lot of new friends.
Life-changing memories, honestly.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think I'll think about this for ever. Like, I would call my friends or family at night, and I would just have a full new rant for them, where I don't think I've talked more in my life till I've been here. Like, I talk so much, which is good. Like, you meet so many people, and it's so fun. So just, yeah, be willing to do it. Mm-hmm. But, I wonder which one's it gonna be next. Okay, greatest lesson this experience has taught you. That's a good one to end it on. Mm-hmm. All right.
Honestly, this has taught me that being alone isn't that bad, because before I came here, I had my family at every moment of my life, and my mom to help me, and like I just got out of high school, so I just had my family to help me. And I was never really a good person to be alone. I never liked being alone. I wanted to be with people all the time. Here, there's not going to always be, like, when you go to a different country than you're from, you're not always going to have people to be with. Sometimes you're going to have to be alone and just get food alone, eat alone at a restaurant, and just be okay with that. And I've learned that that is okay, and it can be very nice, actually, to be alone.
Yeah, getting to walk the streets and stuff alone. I agree. I think for sure. I think for me, it's cool seeing, like, I talk a lot about meeting people. I think that's been my biggest thing here, is just like all the friends and people I've met. But I think it's cool how despite like where you all come from, in the end, like, we're all so similar, you know? Like, I would say things, or like, and just like people from Greece, Turkey, France, Germany, Austria, we laugh at the same jokes. We have just such similar mannerisms in some ways, and obviously different sayings and different jokes and different things like that. But in the end, so many things about us are the same. And I think sometimes we forget that, we just think, we would look at someone from a different country and think, oh, how different we are, we're so different. But in the end, we're all just human, and we're all kind of the same. And I think it's been really mind-opening to see that, and just make friends with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, girls.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us. I love this so much. Mi piace Italian for a while. Ciao tutti, arrivederci.
Ciao tutti.
Ciao.
Hey, no.